Okay, so the big Netflix documentary, The Tinder Swindler, came out last week, and I haven't seen it, but I read about it, and it's about this poor Israeli guy who goes around and he pretends he's rich. He has a private jet, he has bodyguards, he gives the impression he's rich, and he seduces all these women, and they want his richness. They want to be part of this life. They love living this life, and he starts asking them for money. And in the end, they're taking out loans for him, right? Even 200,000 euros of loans to give this guy because they want to live the dream. Now, he took in the end $10 million. That is just a minor compared to Israeli tech. Israeli tech is the real Tinder Swindler. If we look at, even I made a video a few months ago where I actually went around Tel Aviv showing you the companies that were going to IPO. They were literally doing every week another IPO. So we had their Sentinel-1, we had their JFrog, we have there the number one biggest con, Lemonade. All these cons basically went to IPO in 2021. So what is their performance? So yesterday, Globes had an article, you can go and search it, and they came up with, out of all those companies in 2021 that went to IPO, they are now on average 23% below their IPO price, at the same time that the S&P, even after the crash in January now, is still 20% up from January 2021, right? So S&P up 20%, and these guys are down 23%. Now, I can tell you the scale of this insanity and complete corruption. Lemonade, right? Shaking up the insurance industry. Again, another brilliant Globes article, ripping them to shreds. They have not got the market share they wanted. They actually issue out more money in claims. Their supposed algorithm and AI, right, actually gives out more money than the normal, boring actuary who, is just writing on his Excel, right? They pay out more, meaning they lose more money. So they're inefficient, they're not efficient, they're inefficient, they're not growing, and they've gone up from an IPO share price of $150 to $30 today. Sentinel-1, shaking up the cybersecurity industry. Also huge flop, gone down from their IPO price, and in fact, 83% of all of them in 2021 are below their IPO price. And in fact, with all Israeli stocks, and we're including, old solid banks or supermarkets, whatever, 50% are below their initial 2021 price, which is insane. So everything has basically been a con. All these illusions, they gave an illusion of, we can do this, and people were attracted to them. And just like, I blame them a bit, but I blame these women even more. Who takes out a loan to give to this? Because they wanted to live the dream. I'm sorry, I don't blame him. He's showing, I'm so rich, and you're just attracted to his money. You're attracted to him. You don't care about him. If you're swindled because, fell in love with him and no, they're attracted to the illusion. If he came there as the penniless guy he was originally from Israel, I assure you they wouldn't have given him €5. So the fact that they threw money at him, it's the same as Israeli tech, throwing money at these stupid ideas, and all of them built on secrecy, just like WeWork, shaking up the office hiring thing, also by an Israeli, Adam Neumann, who, shaking up the office rental market. No, it's just renting out offices temporarily. And there's many companies that do that. It didn't shake up anything, right? It was just a bog standard office rental company. But they put in, we've got superior technology. And that's the same with all these startups. We have superior, we can't tell you what it is, just like Theranos as well in America, the big con from last year, the blood sampling. So just like that, we can't tell you what it is, can't show you, but just trust us that we know we've got the superior tech. And the sad thing is, and I'll tell you the ultimate saddest thing, is there were really good Israeli tech with really amazing potentials, and they were bought on the cheap. Waze, $1 billion. That's a joke price. Mobileye, $15 billion. Another joke price. It's in every car, right? It is the basis of automation. And they're thinking of going to re-IPO for $50 billion. So who's made the money in that in turn? And then you have, for me, the biggest, I really cry for them, Checkpoint, which keeps on churning profit after beating EPS targets after EPS targets, just churns out money, a brilliant cybersecurity behemoth. And their share price is a joke. Is like down in the doldrums, and they're valued like a tenth of JFrog, let's say, another stupidity, right? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So Israeli tech, the real Tinder swindler, swindled everybody and continuing to swindle.